All right, so in this lesson, what we are going to talk about is that you need to get courses, right? If you want to upskill, you need to definitely invest some money in your upskillment and you need to take courses. So, how do you figure out that which course do you have to take and which course you have to avoid? So, I've come up with this little framework that you can use that I'm going to share with you right now that will really help you in filtering out the creators you want to take a course from. And secondly, it will also remove those cringy and not so good creators from your list. So the first one would be any good creator who is a good creator, or even if he has a course, he will not target your insecurities, he will not target your pain points, he will not make you feel worthless. That would be the first one. He's always going to be there in order to make a positive impact. He will not use your emotions against you, to sell his thing. Second thing that you need to see is that good creators, which I have seen from my experience and the people I hang around with, they do not believe in unnecessary and senseless flexes. So they will not go here flexing that okay, I bought this from freelancing, I bought this from freelancing. You have not bought this, you are missing out on so many things. This and that. All this stuff is proper bullshit. And if somebody is selling you in this way, they are literally duping. They're literally going to take away your money and not give any real value. You really have to see this. Like the things that you are seeing commonly in the mainstream are the ones that everybody else is seeing. So what edge do you have? The edge is research, digging deep and finding about the people who are making an impact but they are not in the mainstream. Every course I've taken it from underrated creator, fucking worthy. Every course that I have seen in the mainstream, 99.5% it useless shit compiled from the internet and put it on a silver platter. Like I always say, they wrap shit in a golden paper and then they say it's gold. That's not the case. Now see, there are a few questions that you need to ask yourself, not to the creator directly. You need to ask yourself that if your person, the course seller, is selling something, how much he knows about it, what is his track record in the industry. Like if somebody says I generate this much crore for my client, see the proof, see the client testimony, a real one that you can verify, or simply reach out to the client, reach out to the coach's client about whom he has given the testimony and ask whether they have really done this shit or not, because many a times people just fake it. It is too easy to manipulate things and facts online. It is way too easy. Second thing, this, you need to see their portfolio. A real person would never shy away from showing their portfolio. You gotta see their portfolio and you have to analyze it from your own understanding that how much he knows about shit. If you see a person who has a good portfolio, uh, client testimonials that are verifiable, you go with that person. Third question would be, and this is something that I don't think many people will do, but if you have that much doubt, you can simply ask the creator or ask them for their ITRs or any tax filing or that shit that can be authentic. And ask for a video recording, not a screenshot, because screenshots can be easily manipulated these days. That is way too easy. And always see that if there are any negative reviews about that course or not, because no matter how good of a course you take, there are always some negative feedbacks about it. And if you cannot find any negative feedback, run. That is my personal observation, that if you cannot find any good feedback, like sorry, any bad feedback about a course, that means the PR agency is doing their work pretty good. They are removing the negative ones, and a lot of good coaches, especially Indian coaches, do it. You have to avoid it. Now the fifth thing would be, if they are throwing unverifiable numbers, crores are just like hundreds or 200s. Like, it was an ironical example that they are throwing away crores and lakhs in every post. So why do you think would they do that? They do that to position themselves in a superior position to you. So later on, they can subconsciously get into your mind and make you feel that okay, this guy is earning crores, I'm earning in lakhs, he is above me or she is above me. That's the game they want to play. And a good coach will never play this game because this is fucking ugly and messy and no one would want to play it. If you have these things and the answer for this, all these, is pretty positive, you can go with that pose. It is not that of a rocket science that you need to check. And always go for courses that are not that mainstream, that are not taken by many people, because the information that the masses know, there is no point of getting that information. So like, the information that you are getting here, it's not something that the masses know. The masses know all about till module 3, the real world, and the last two modules. They are not available to everybody else out there. So if this thing becomes mainstream, then somebody else would have to come up with something that is not already mainstream. Because if you all know what is currently underground, then we'll have to make up another underground thing. That is how the cycle comes on. So yeah, that is it for this quick one. So now I hope you know what kind of course you gotta buy and how you have to deal with it. So I'll see you in the next one, and we'll be meeting soon.